Oh, hey there. Let me introduce you to my friend, Xavier. He may look like our old friend the Telecaster, but let me assure you, it is in no way a Telecaster copy that costs under $200 from our friends at Guitar Fetish or GFS. Not at all, I swear. Hey everyone, I'm Nick in the States, and this is Xavier XV-830. It is a very classically inspired Telecaster shape with a Telecaster-inspired ashtray bridge. This one happened to have kind of the less expensive steel saddles. Has mini humbucker bridge pickup in a Telecaster-inspired case. Mini humbucker neck pickup, also in a Telecaster-inspired size and hole in the pickguard. It has coil tappability. Both of them are tapped with only one knob, so if you wanted to tap one and not the other, you're kind of out of luck, but who really wants to do that anyway? Single volume, single tone, three-way switch. This is a sexy surf green, they call it. It's more like Daphne blue or Sonic blue with a little bit of surf green to it. It's really just sexy, let's be honest. Has a maple fretboard on a maple skunk stripe free neck. Has a beaky McBeacon's headstock. But not everybody can have a Fender headstock because not everybody is actually a Fender. So I guess you have to be understanding there. Has import style tuners, has vintage style bobbins. It has a 21 fret neck, which is perhaps a little bit weird when you have like full tonal sensibilities here to only have 21 frets instead of 22, but that's what it has. I don't know what else to tell you there. And what else am I missing? Overall, a very nicely packaged, properly weighted 6.5 pound-ish Telecaster copy. Now, over the years, people have asked me all the time, what do I think of Guitar Fetish guitars? GFS Xavier, slick guitars, things like that. And the one thing that I always had to say was they usually had pretty good finishes or cool finishes. Sometimes little detail work wasn't great, but for the price, it's kind of expected, I guess. Their pickups were usually above average on the whole. There's some dogs in there too, but their pickups were better than your typical cheap knockoff generic stuff, right? Like it was good. And in fact, I really love some of their pickups I have in other guitars. So that was all great. Where they usually fell down was the neck. Especially like Fender style necks, the frets, even out of the box, really wanted to hurt you. They wanted to cheese grade your hand. And often as well, quality control, there usually would be a high fret or two in there. So really, if you're going to buy a GFS, my advice to everyone was always just plan on having somebody, whether you have the skills or you're a luthier, do some work on the frets on the neck and kind of get it into playing shape. So you got to really budget in another $100 after you buy it to make it right, or time and elbow grease if you have the skills. So that's what I told everybody. Until this guitar came with a great feeling neck. Really, really nice. And in fact, I played another one the other day in my local store here, and it likewise had a really nice feeling neck, which leads me to think that perhaps, maybe, they're onto something. They figured out their shortcomings and they're trying to work on better quality control, which is huge. Because really, I bought this as a less than $200 for a loaded body in a really cool color with some pickup combination that I didn't already have, meaning 2 mini hums, and the coil taps and everything else. And I've got a really nice flame maple neck with a Fender style headstock that would have looked beautifully on this. And alas, this neck is good enough that I'm going to tolerate the beak and keep it. $189. Now, it gives you a ton of tonal options from having the humbuckers or single coils. I think that, they're not, especially the neck isn't as big as your classic neck humbucker, your Keith Richards PAF in the neck type situation. But it still gets the job done. I'm going to give you a few tones, not a ton today. I'm still getting my tone rig kind of fully all worked out here. But just to kind of get a feeling for the different tones, mostly clean, that this thing has to offer. So start with a little neck action. the most distinct neck pickup. Not bad. But I definitely like the bridge better. Coil tap though, same kind of deal. So they're good. I think the neck pickup isn't as much fun as I would want it to be, and I might try and just raise up the action on the neck pickup a little bit over time to try and get some more out of it. But it still does what I would want this guitar to do, which is really quite cool, and it gives you a lot of tonal options there. Like I said, we'll keep it simple, but just for a little bit of the crunch stuff, we'll kind of have some fun with that too for a minute. So there you go, a couple of just small tones, quick video. This is not a most in-depth video because this guitar is going to actually play part in a neat little Telecaster style guitar shootout of the inexpensive variety, coming up sometime in the next month or so right here on this very channel. So as always, I've been Nick in the States. Please, if you like the video, click like, comment, subscribe, do all those lovely things, tell your friends about us, and come back often. Take care, folks.